What's up, YouTube family? It's again. Today I'm going to be doing part 3 of what if Naruto was, what if Deku was King Shark. So let's get right into this. What if we see All Might as he's yelling, "I'm walking through the door like a regular human person," as everybody's just looking at All Might like, "You've got to be kidding me. Is something wrong with you, man?" As we see that All Might is saying, we're going to be doing villain versus hero testing. So the matches up are exactly the same. So let's get right into this. What if Bakugo comes charging at Deku? Deku knew the Rocket didn't make up a plan because Deku already knows what he wants to do. So when Bakugo comes rushing at Deku runs at Bakugo as he throws a punch to Bakugo, but Bakugo easily dodges and gives him an explosion. Bakugo then yells, "Why aren't you using your quirk? What, you think you're too good enough to use your quirk for me? Well, I'll just have to force you to use your quirk." As Deku then runs as Bakugo then runs at Deku. He's about to punch Deku, but then Deku gets up and punches Bakugo right in the face. Then Deku Deku fuels Deku fuels 3% of One For All in his fist, as then he yells, "Texas Smash, 3%!" As he sends an airwave that pushes Bakugo all the way back to the middle of the hall. Bakugo saying he wasn't even using his power. He must have gotten stronger physically. As then he says, "So it seems you've gotten stronger." And he says, "Without a doubt I have." As then he yells, "Embarrass punch," sending a ginormous shockwave to Bakugo, pushing him back, knocking him into a wall. As then he says, "You've been using your full power. I guess it's time I use mine." As Bakugo, he's not underestimating Deku at all. He uses both of the gauntlets this time, as he sets off a ginormous explosion. Deku quickly transforms as he grabs Shark Skin and he puts it right in front of him. A Shark Skin is eating up all of the energy from that blast. As then Deku punches Shark Skin back. Deku points at Bakugo with Shark Skin. He says, "Sorry, that's not gonna work." As then Deku starts to see Bakugo starts to see Deku getting stronger and stronger as he sees his shark getting more muscular. As then Deku lifts his hands up in the air as he then says, "You want to show your full strength? Well, 15% full cowling, shark, quantum splicer," as he yells this, and a ginormous shockwave, kind of like Ichigo's from Bleach. A ginormous shockwave then goes pummeling at Bakugo as Bakugo, his gauntlets are actually completely destroyed. His costume is being destroyed. Bakugo is slivered with cuts as Deku then looks at Bakugo says, "Well, that was fun, Bakugo, but I have to go." As Deku then jumps in the air, he meets with Uraraka, and Ida says, Where's Bakugo? Bakugo? Oh, he's knocked out. As Ida is in shock, Uraraka then goes around the corners to rush at Ida, but Ida recognizes this and he stops her. Then, all of a sudden, Deku's running at Ida as he balls up his fist and he yells, "Shockwave Blasterium!" sending a ginormous shockwave to Ida, pushing Ida away and blindsiding Ida for a few seconds. As then he jumps and he touches the thing that he's supposed to touch. Ida says, "No!" Always says, "The team that wins." I might touch them, the team that wins. No, you might be asking who's going to be the ship in this one. The ship is going to be... I can't have my guy this strong, man. So, probably in part 4, or I'll just tell y'all in part 3, there's going to be another person. I'm gonna tell you her ability. It's going to be Ice, and that's going to be Deku's ship. As it's not the day for the USJ. When they reach the USJ, everything is explained in canon. As then they see this ginormous black tar pit as it's opened up, and villains come out. This is the League of Villains. As Deku says, "Everyone, stay back." As Aizawa says, "Everyone, stay back." Aizawa knows how strong Deku is. He's contemplating on if he should ask Deku, but then Kurogiri teleports right before Ida, stopping Ida from running to get the other heroes. Everything goes on in the canyon, but then Grodd, Grodd's gonna be in this one. As Deku, he runs down. Let's say All Might's reached. Deku, he sees Grodd, the ginormous gorilla that's been taking out, the kids, stuff like that. As for the Mineta thing, it's actually done way more easier because Deku can just swim in the water and take out everyone. And what's her name is a frog, so it's easier for her too. And it's easier for Mineta because Mineta can just use his scarf and attach one of his sticky balls to it and just, pull himself all the way over there and pull his team. So, yeah. But when Deku gets out of the water, Grodd then comes rushing at him. He then yells, "You're the one who Father told me to attack." As Deku then runs at Grodd. As Grodd throws a punch at Deku, but Deku catches his hand, and Deku tries to do the same, but the same interaction happens. As then, Grodd throws Deku over at the ground, and then he jumps in the air as he yells, "Oh, this is for Father!" As Deku then takes out Samehada as he slices it at Grodd, completely putting cuts all over Grodd's body. That's Grodd. Then drops to the ground. Then he rushes at Deku, punching Deku in the face. As Deku yells, "I'm gonna have to take this guy down in one shot." He then says, "Detroit, smash! 32%. As he then punched Grodd in the stomach, sending him flying over to the wall, and then he jumps in the air, and he slices at Grodd, cutting him in the face. Then he snatches Grodd by his head and throws Grodd into the water. He jumps into the water where Grodd is, and then he's fighting Grodd underwater. Then he throws Grodd out of the water as he yells, "Texas Smash! Texas Smash!" punching Grodd all the way across the entire USJ. Grodd is now unconscious and bloody. You know how Grodd looked in CW after he fought King Shark? That's exactly how Grodd looks right now. It's just with a little bit more bruises. As Togarashi then says, Shigaraki then says, "What? He took down Grodd." Because Grodd is actually Shigaraki's close friend. And he says, "How did he take down Grodd?" As he's close enough to Deku to touch Deku, so he touches Deku, but his hand just slips because Deku, he's like really wet right now. As then he turns around and he uppercut, and he's about to uppercut Shigaraki, but all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the Nomu leaves and stops fighting All Might to go and save Shigaraki. He caught Deku's punch, but then All Might came in with a Texas Smash to to the Nomu's face, as then Deku jumped where the Texas Smash was going, and he completely, you might want to skip 10 seconds, cuts off into the Nomu's head as blood splatters everywhere. He says, "Oh, I really didn't mean to do that. I must have used too much of my power." as they both then look at Shigaraki. As then Togarashi then comes to save. He already has Grodd. He's already teleported Grodd. Grodd's real slumpy. He can't really get out. As he goes over to, what's his name? As she goes over to, yo, I'm so stupid. I literally forgot this guy's name. As he goes over to Shigaraki, as he tries to teleport him, but it's like his teleportation, it's been cut to a limit. As then he sees what Deku's doing. He's taking away his quirk. He's taking away his quirk energy. Aizawa, let's just say, since Deku was there, didn't really get super injured. As Mineta, he then let's just say he was still there, as he's learned this new technique. It's called spiky hair. So basically, what Mineta does is he, he uses his quirk energy and stuff like that to, dent in his hair and make it harder. So basically, he's formed it into spikes as he throws it at Shigarashi, and The spikes seek into Shigarashi's skin as Shigarashi yells in pain. And then he tries to do the same thing to Togarashi, but Togarashi barely warps away Shigarashi. But before this, Mineta took his cloth, from Shigarashi, which really cut up the dude. Like, his injuries are way worse. And then what Stain's gonna do to him, it's gonna take him a very long time to heal from that one. Like, up to the point All For One's still in prison. Yeah, it's gonna take him a long time. Maybe to the overhaul arc, but we can't have that. We can't do that, so we're gonna have All For One heal him a little bit. Deku then goes down into his shortened state. He used a little bit too much power, so then his sword shark skin then comes on him and gives him, energy back. This is where I'm going to be ending off this What If. Like, comment, subscribe, share to all of your friends on your social media platforms. YouTube, we're out.